That wasn't good. Okay. Hey guys. Sorry, I just had a heart attack. You guys didn't catch it because it happened before the stream went live, but I went to load this game and then the game crashed on me and I was like, please don't tell me that my save is corrupt. But no, we're good. We're here. We're ready. It's time. Hello everybody. I am Gina, aka the Gina Chu, and welcome back to more 9 hours, 9 persons, 9 doors. And it's time to find out what's in the coffin. Tell me. I want to know. We now have a walkway to go across. Oh god, guys! Alright, so before we open this, Shelties and I were talking in the Discord channel, which you all should join us on, by the way, because we have a good old time. Shelties and I were talking on the Discord, and we both have the same suspicion as to what is in this coffin. We're pretty sure it's Snake. Because I really feel like Snake is not dead. I really feel like he's hanging out. I don't know what he's doing in here, but or at the very least, okay. So even you don't even want to think that Snake is alive. Let's simplify it. I don't think that the body that they found in that shower room was Snake. Like, they couldn't make out his face. His clothes were there, but they specifically said, you know, you can't even see the face. But so I feel like this might be Snake in here, and Shelties definitely agreed with me. So I'm very nervous. Let's find out what's in it.
Mummy!
What?
Oh.
Just kidding.
What?
Really?
Whatever. Just open it.
Okay.
Santa! I'm gonna elbow you in the face!
A small key and...
A gun?
a gun?
Yeah, a revolver.
It looks pretty old.
I wonder if this is a replica.
This thing is... Are these real bullets?
Are there bullets in the chamber? Is it loaded?
Oh, if this is real... Oh.
Then this is the first, like, really
You're not gonna take it?
This is really the first active, like, weapon that we found. Like, you know, like, there's knives and stuff. You know, there was the axe. But, like, those could be used for other things. Like, guns are for killing. Like, this is the first outright, purely meant to be a weapon that we found here. And it's not a good.
Of course not. All something like this is gonna do is cause more trouble.
Exactly. Everybody's gonna start getting nervous if somebody grabs that gun. If I were in this situation, I would leave it where it is. Personally, it's only gonna cause some problems.
It's a powerful weapon that gives one person a huge advantage.
Junpei.
Something like that would be way too dangerous to have around. We're in enough danger already.
Yeah.
Yeah, I suppose you're right.
I mean, it would be good to defend yourself against, but, you know.
Maybe Zero put this gun here, hoping that something like that might happen.
That's a very good possibility.
In other words, maybe he put it here to make us fight each other.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have any doubts that part of what Zero wants to do is just watch the show of everybody trying to figure this shit out.
In that case, we should most certainly leave it here. I, for one, have no desire to let Zero control me.
Agreed. And because we know that not everybody's making it out of here, numerically it can't happen. Only a max of 5 people can go through the last door. You know, people are gonna have to die, so this might just be a way for him to try and accelerate. Yeah, I know you don't trust anybody, Shelties. You are the queen of suspicion. Don't even play, queen. You are suspicious of everybody in this room. You're suspicious of June. You're suspicious of Ace. You're suspicious of Santa. You're suspicious of everyone. Okay, I know you are.
Me neither.
Okay, we've got that figured out.
Right.
But you aren't gonna leave that key in there, are you?
No, the key will take.
Of course not. We'll take that with us.
Yeah, we'll take the key. It's a rusty key. Maybe I can use this. Alrighty. The coffin's right over there. Alrighty. So, this is the door out. So, this leads to the steam engine room. Wait, where's the door? Oh, the door out is up here, right? Let's just put this key in here. Yes! Yay! Looks like it's open, Jumpy. I see. This key should open this door. Hey, what are you waiting for? Let's go! Yeah, really, y'all don't have a lot of time left. Yes, it's opening. And we escaped another room. Yes! We found it!
A long hallway, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Let's check it out.
How many of these have we run into in this game?
We've seen this elevator before.
We got off the one on the left just a little while ago.
Then we went through the number 6 door, and that took us to the engine room.
Yes, and after that we passed through the cargo room.
Right.
And now we're back here.
In other words, we made a loop. We're back where we started.
Welp.
We needed a card to get to this point.
I don't see a card reader here.
Perhaps we aren't able to activate it from this location.
Why don't you just try pushing the button?
Yeah.
Why not? Ha 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 ha!
It works.
But where is it gonna take us? What will be fine?
I think so.
The last time we went and the last time we took an elevator towards the end of one of these things, we saw everybody in the front foyer dead, and then we found June dead, and then somebody stabbed us in the back, and there was Beatles references. So I don't know.
Good. Now we can go back if we need to.
Okay.
What do we do? Should we return to C deck?
Or should we look around more?
No, this hallway keeps going. Even if we do end up going back, I think we should see what's down there first.
Truth.
I agree. Let's go.
Sure. Let's check it out, children.
Looks like it ends here.
These doors look boarded
Only
up.
one door.
Except for this one.
There isn't anything else. It's the only way to go.
All right, let's open it.
Oh God, what are we gonna find?
The 9
Whoa!
door.
We found the 9th door! Whoa! Is this a church? Is this a chapel? Are those pews? Are we about to get into some religious shit?
Of course it wouldn't be that easy.
Well, there's the red over here on the right.
Vacant. Huh.
We finally found it.
Jumpy!
Huh?
Look! Behind you!
What? A 9 door. There's another one.
What? Whoa! 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 What level of shenanigans are we putting here? Also, yes, Shelties, there is another coffin. I see that. Maybe Snake's in there. I don't know. But there's 2 9 doors. What bullshit is that?
Why? It's 9, no matter how you look at it.
And there's another red here.
The red is there too. So this is a real one?
Is there a way to split the remaining group up so that they can make 2 sets of 9 so they can both go through one of each of the doors and everybody can get out? I don't know. I would have to math that out. And of course...
Why the hell are there 2 doors?
That's a good fucking question. Because this breaks all the rules.
There were always 2 doors. I mean, if you think about it, Zero never actually said there was only one door with a 9 on it.
I mean, that's true.
It is hidden, but an exit can be
It
found.
says seek a door that carries a 9.
Seek a way out. Seek a door that carries a 9.
Technically, he didn't say
Of course,
the.
we just assumed that there was only one. After all, why would there be more than one?
Well, yeah.
Oh, man. We fell for it. There are 2 doors. That That means that all 9 people who had met at the central staircase could escape. No one would be left behind.
Oh my god. Oh my god, he's right! If everybody would have survived it to this point, everybody could have gotten out. But everybody just assumed there was going to be one door. So really, a bunch of us were kind of walking dead once the 9th man got himself killed. Really. And if you think about it, like, the first 2 doors we ran into were 4 and 5, right? And the 4th and 5th doors, they wound up, like, leading, like, kind of next to each other in an area that was, like, separated by a grate, but then you met back up in the big hospital room. And then there was 3, 7, and 8, all 3 of which led back into the big hospital room. And with that card and the ability to take the elevator all the way back up, you could just meet back up there with everyone, take the elevator back down here and come into this chapel here and have everybody take these 2 9 doors and everybody could get out. My mind is completely fucking blown. What?
Now it makes sense why the bracelets are numbers. 1 through 9.
Right. He specifically didn't specify that there was more than one 9th door. He just didn't say that there was only one because he wanted to watch us fucking panic.
Divided into teams of 4 and 5 people. The digital root of both teams ends up being 9.
Ah, not anymore, because the 9th man's dead. It's so Snake.
Take 1 2 7 8 and 3 4 5 6 9 for example. The digital root for both teams would be 9.
Unless we had their bracelets.
Or 2 3 4 9 and 1 5 6 7 8. The digital root is still 9. There are a bunch of combinations that work and they all end up the same way. If one team has the digital root of 9, so would the other one. What does that mean? The answer's simple. From the very beginning, the Nonary game was designed to save all 9 people.
Yeah.
That's how it was meant to be. Zero didn't lie. He never said there'd be only one 9 door.
That's right.
But anyone who'd found themselves in the game would have assumed that was the case.
Of course.
Fights would have broken out.
That's probably what he wanted.
One team would likely betray or deceive the other. Someone might be hurt. Someone might get killed. But eventually, they'd reach this very same room and realize how pointless all their infighting was. There were 2 doors. There was no need to kill each other.
Oh, God. Holy shit.
This game was designed for that purpose. This Nonary game. We were all arguing and fighting over doors at the beginning. But if there had been one slip-up, one tiny mistake that led to more, everything could have been so much worse now.
Except that you're missing 2 people. Wait. Okay, wait a minute. I want to do math. Shelties, help me do math. We're missing 9 and 2. So we have, so we're missing, so we have 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's 7 of us. So groups of 4 and 3. Is there a way that is there a way that could happen? Right? I feel like we have 1, 3. We have 1 and 3 through 8 left. 4. No. Right? So let's say 6, 2, and 1. No. Because 2 is not there. Let's say 5, 3, and 1. Right there, digital root is 9. 5, 3, and 1. So that leaves 4, 6, 7, and 8. Their digital root is 7. Okay. This is 13. No. 5, 6, and 7 make 9. So So if you take out 5, 6, and 7, that would leave 1, 3, 4, and 8. At digital root 7. I don't think there's a way that the remaining people can all get out. Not anymore. Make 9. So 1, 3, 5, 7. Yeah, in pretty much any combination that I can think of, one group's digital root is 9 and the other one is 7. I don't think they can all get out. Oh my god.
So, what are we going to do, Junpei?
Well, we're gonna save. Because I'm losing my own damn mind. They're screwed. Yeah, they're fucked.
Huh? Oh, right.
Unless somebody somehow got the bracelets. Because there's nothing that... well, first of all, we don't know if the bracelets will identify on the scanners without, like, being connected to a person. I would assume that they wouldn't, because I assume that's something that Zero would account for. Because they don't shut off when someone dies, they just release so you can take them off. And there's nothing that checks who comes out of the room, so if you could get somebody, take the bracelet off of somebody who's dead and authenticate with it, you could technically get through with less people, but I would assume that Zero would account for that. So my assumption is that everybody's fucked.
Hey, keep it together, man.
Sorry.
Jeez. So what do we do?
What do you...
We need to think about our next step.
Our numbers are 1, 3, 5,
Right.
and 6. That's a digital root of 6.
Well, correct, because we just went through door
The
6.
4 of us can't open the number 9 door.
Yeah, you have to go back and get some of the others. Like, y'all have no choice.
The 4. Wait, don't tell me.
Yep. There's one combination that'll let 3 of us open the 9 door.
Wait a minute. We've got 1, 4, 5, 6. 6. We've got 1, 4, 5, and 6.
That's why I'm asking, what now?
What now?
I don't know what 3-person combination.
No, we gotta go back.
Yep.
I agree. We
Oh,
cannot
yeah.
leave June behind.
Are you sure? I don't mind staying.
It's okay. There's no way we'd leave you behind.
You're the one who wanted to stick towards with Junpei. Well, 8 doesn't count. Lotus is not here. They just said out of the 4 people that are here, there's only one combination of 3, but I don't see any. I don't think they phrased that quite right. Oh, 1, 3, and 5. Oh, right, Santa. I kept thinking Santa was 4. Santa is 3, right. The only way that that this group could get through is if we left June behind. So, the fact that she's now all of a sudden willing to be left behind, suspicious as fuck to me.
Besides, I'd rather drown at the bottom of the ocean than escape with this sausage fest.
Wow!
Maybe I'll get to go to Atlanta.
Are you sure you don't mean Atlantis?
Yeah, really.
Huh? Oh, right.
We're starting to crack under the pressure, children.
You guys.
Very well. Best we head back to C-Deck then. We should be able to take the elevator we passed earlier. Perhaps Clover, 7, and Lotus will have returned from door 1.
But even with all 7 of us...
Standing around here isn't going to accomplish anything, don't you agree? Let's find the other 3 first, and then search for another solution.
I guess you're right.
All right, let's go.
Yeah.
I mean,
Okay.
personally, I don't know how we would go back and get the 9th man's bracelet. I don't know if there is a way we could, but we left the door 3 pried open, so we could try to get the 3rd man's bracelet. We could try to get Snake's bracelet and see if that helps, and try to map that out. It's a possibility.
Come to think of it,
I would have to do the math on that again, though.
what is this room? We were so focused on the doors, we didn't even look around.
That's true. Like I said, it looks like a chapel.
It looks like it's set up for some kind of ceremony.
Yeah.
But what kind?
A sacrifice.
A
Oh!
coffin.
Oh, it's locked.
What on earth is a coffin doing in a place like this?
Hey, Junpei, the hell are you doing? Let's move.
Right, okay. I'll be right there.
It's Snake. It's fucking Snake! I'm telling you! Snake is in there! I'm telling you! I'm fucking calling it right now. Shelties, you and I see eye to eye
Look,
on this. It's fucking Snake. You and me both.
7 and Lotus.
We've got a problem.
Uh-oh.
Clover is gone.
What? What do you mean, gone?
When?
Why?
You 2 went into door 1 with Clover, didn't you?
Yeah, we went through the door together.
When we went through door 1 with her too, when we went through door 1 with her in the first ending, she also disappeared, but then she came back with an axe and murdered everyone. That's not good.
But Clover barely spoke to us.
Yeah, I think she's about to try to murder our asses.
She just did her own thing the whole time.
Listen, I've seen some shit. I'm warning you.
There were 4 rooms on the other side of door 1.
Unless she went down to go let out Snake because her and Snake are fucking in on it together.
She wouldn't let us into the 4th room.
She just said, I'll take care of this one.
And shut the door.
She must have blocked it with something on the other side.
We waited for a while, but Clover didn't come out.
We called for her, but she didn't answer.
So I kicked down the door and we went into the room.
But
It was empty.
Oh, Clover's a part of this too.
Clover wasn't there.
There was a door on the other wall.
Wait, but if Clover murdered everybody in the last, how she can't be a part of it because she went crazy because of her brother's death and murdered everyone in the first
And
ending.
it was open.
And like I said, I'm pretty sure that these are not like alternate timeline endings. Like everything that happens in each ending is all congruently true. It's just the outcome changes depending on your choices.
We figure she opened the door and left by herself.
Like she's just as capable of going on a murdering spree now as she was in the other playthrough.
We ran after her, of course, but
Obviously we didn't find her. We figured that much out.
Clover's gone.
When did this happen?
We got here just before you.
You certainly have excellent timing.
So you haven't searched anywhere other than near the staircase?
No, we haven't.
Very well then. We'd best separate and look for Clover. We haven't much time left. Let's begin.
Yeah.
Alright,
She's not here.
she's not here.
No, she isn't.
There's no sign of her. Let's go. All right, I'm thinking we should probably split up. I'll head back to the stairs and take the elevator down to E deck. June, you can take the stairs up to B deck.
All right, that sounds good. But,
What?
could you stop calling me by that code name when we're alone?
Huh?
Oh my god.
Sure, right. I'll do that.
This is not the time.
Jumpy.
No, it's nothing.
All right, I'm going then.
Yeah, be careful, honey.
You be careful too, Jumpy.
Yeah, got it. Take care.
Shelties is so suspicious of June, she's like, fuck your romance! I refuse to ship the both of you! Tragedy always strikes when one least oh shit. But to wait for a man to stand before striking him down seems almost crueler than dealing the fatal blow while he lies on the ground. A light in the dark place, June's smile had given him hope, both for escape and possibly for something else. It was that hope that raised his spirits just enough that they might soon be fully dashed. He opened the elevator door, and there she was. A woman sat slouched against the wall. Lotus. Junpei felt his blood turn to ice. Her body was limp and her skin smooth and pale as always. Oh no! Oh shit! Junpei felt his chest constrict. He couldn't breathe and his legs began to shake. See, like, I feel like at a certain point in this game we shouldn't be leaving each other alone anymore. A cold drop of sweat trickled down his back. He felt his stomach somersault. I'm assuming at this point, from the look of the wound and from what we know, it's Clover? Junpei's mind went blank. All his thoughts replaced with endless hissing white. Driven by little more than instinct, he began to walk towards Lotus slowly. Each slow movement of his stiff limbs brought him closer to her corpse. Finally, he stood next to her. Robotically, he bent down and put his hand against her neck. There was no pulse. No rise and fall of breathing. She was slightly warm. Something, somewhere in Junpei's shaken mind, told him that meant she had been killed recently. Well, yes, that's true. Yes, Junpei thought, his mind slowly returning. She had been killed. Someone had killed her. There was a deep cut on the left side of her chest. Blood still oozed from it, although clearly her heart had stopped beating some time ago. The weapon had been a knife then? Well, this is called the knife ending, so I guess so. I forgot about that for a second. Perhaps she had been stabbed in the heart once. She would have died immediately. He took little comfort from knowing she must have suffered very little. Only then did Junpei notice. Lotus's bracelet was gone. Okay. Is this, can we get some confirmation that bracelets that are no longer attached to people still work? Like, I would love confirmation of that.
Lastly, let us discuss how to remove the bracelet.
We know this.
There are only 2 ways to do so. 1. You escape from this ship.
I hate this guy's voice.
2. Your heart rate reaches 0. In other words, once the bracelet is taken outside the confines of the ship, or the paraxatic mirror's heartbeat has fallen to 0, it will shut down automatically.
Was that why the killer had ended Lotus's life? So that they might have the number 8 bracelet? If that was true, then the killer was whoever wanted the number 8 bracelet. Or perhaps more accurately, the person who would gain the most by obtaining bracelet number 8. Who is that? Who would benefit the most from the number 8 bracelet? I thought had only just entered Junpei's mind when... Yep, there we go! That's the thing! Yep! Well, yeah, I mean, that was gonna happen. A noise like a sharp knife cutting through wet meat. It struck him as strange that the noise came from inside his own body. A moment later, the pain hit him. It wasn't merely pain, there was heat, extreme heat as well. He felt as though molten iron had been splashed against the side of his body. Finally, his brain made the connection. He had been stabbed. But where? His body was quickly going numb. He couldn't tell where the knife had met his flesh. Given the circumstances, however, he had most likely been stabbed in the back. Whoever had killed Lotus had now done the same to Junpei as well. But here's my question is, who had the most to gain from taking the 8 bracelet? I assume that it would be... I assume that in this combination there might be somebody who could only get out if... Who could only get out if the number 8 bracelet was with them. Or... Could only... How would I even figure that out? His voice was little more than a weak groan. With what little strength he had left, Junpei turned his body, trying to catch a glimpse of his attacker. But as he did, the knife dug itself in deeper, twisting viciously. Yep, he collapsed to the floor, a puppet with its strings cut. His arms and legs lay where they fell, oddly twisted and awkwardly positioned. Junpei's body was entirely numb. He could feel the blood leaking out of him, but nothing would move. Nothing save his eyes. As he lay on the floor, his life ebbing away, Junpei finally saw his attacker. 2 tiny images of the killer reflected in his eyes. Who was it? With that recognition came nothing. He felt no emotions, not anger, not sadness, not regret. The paralysis that had claimed his body had reached his mind. His killer glanced down at his body. Who was it? You're not gonna tell me, are you, game? Then without a word, climbed into the elevator and was gone. His eyesight began to fade. The world grew blurry and began to dissolve into an empty white fog. The fog crept into the edges of his mind and worked inexorably inward. Soon it swallowed up the last that remained of Junpei's mind, and his consciousness left him. Well, I don't know! It won't tell me! There was nothing more. Into utter emptiness he fell. Into zero. Whatever Junpei had been was gone. Into zero, huh? And that's our other bad end. Although really, all of these we've died in, so they should all be a bad end. Really. Achievement unlocked, cut and run. Jesus Christ, these pun names are killing me. Alright, so Shelties, the only clue that we have as to who did this is this. It specifically said, and it said it. It said it, you know, in bold letters, meaning that, you know, this, you need to take care of this. What is in red? What does it mean when it's in red? I don't know. Specifically said whoever could benefit the most from having the number 8, because the first person that they killed was Lotus, or at least the first person that we found that they killed was Lotus, and they took her bracelet. But I'm not sure how to math that out. It would have to be somebody that, like, could, like, it would have to be somebody that, like, and by the way, these are the last 2 endings, and I really, this, I don't know if we're ever going to see that. I don't know what the fuck that is, not that I care. Because it would have to, well, because here's the thing is, there's 6 of them left. There's 6 of them left. So, that means that, like, so my first thought was, well, is there a way, cause, like, who would need the number 8 to get out? Like, it would have to be somebody who couldn't be in any other combination except for the number 8. Or maybe only had very few options except for the number 8. But there would still be 5 of them left. So, like, they would have to be... They would also have to be, like, so it's got to be somebody who needs the number 8 and doesn't want or need Junpei either, because they killed Junpei, and all you really need to do is kill one person. So the other people, if you get rid of 8, was 1, 3, 5, 6, 7. I need to math this out. Oh, you're right, there's 7 of them left. Wait a minute. So if you take away 8, we then have 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But they killed Junpei. So 1, 3, 4, 6, 7. The digital root is 3. So it's not so, but they took the 8, so they need the 8. So 8. No. 8. No. 8, 7, 6. That's 8. Like, I don't even know how I would math that out to figure out who would benefit the most. I really don't. Alright, so we have 2 more endings to get. The next one we're going for is called the safe ending. And that's going through doors 5, door 8, and then door 6. So let's make that happen. Oh, my laptop's dying while this zooms through. We'll just... Yeah, but if anybody wants to attempt to math that out and wants to throw me their answer...
What's that sound?
Feel free to, because I have no idea. I can't even begin to figure out how long it would even take me to figure out who would benefit the most. I would have to figure out every single combination and then match up who was with who. Like, who was with 8 the most and who was with the others the least, and try to find some correlation. I can't even begin to imagine. I have no idea, guys. Alright, we've done this plenty of times. I was watching SGDQ, and I was like, I should friggin' actually. All I should need are the 2 keys. I don't think I should need to get anything else.
And
Where's my answers? I promised myself I would have the answers for this.
I'm back. Not like anyone will respond.
Here's my answers. I want to know who fucking killed him! This is driving me crazy! Alright, the other keys in here. Okay. So let's see if we can just open these, since we've done this puzzle 1,000 times before. Hey, Chris! Yeah, Sarah fucking Toga! This is all gonna be spoilers, my friend, so you might want to turn away. This is the first puzzle. I'm speeding through it because we've done it like 1,000 times already. Alright, yeah, I don't need the other papers to open them, which is fine because I don't have to waste my time getting them. Right, here's the book on digital roots. Sarah fucking Toga. And the other one is back here. Get the red key. And the combination for this one. 7, 4, 5. The answer to everything in life, guys, is Sarah fucking Toga. That pissed us off so much. We were so close with that escape game. Oh, the salt is so real. They're not gonna work, but you gotta try them. Right. Cards in here. Find the files! Digital roots! Blah, 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 blah. Alright, so we need something that adds up to 14, which is easy enough. Yes, it unlocked. And we're out. Alright, let's skip through all this. So the first room we have to go through is room 5. So that's going to be our choice once we get there. I see Chris is still watching. Well, I warned you, buddy. This is all spoilers. This is our 4th time playing through this game. Yes, you can't open it. You gotta play by the rules. You can't brute force your way through those doors. Zero thought of everything. It's June! Who's at the top of my community shit list, apparently. Between Shelties and Shay, there is so much hatred for poor June. Okay, you're mobile, so you're just here to shitpost. Okay, cool. Oh, looks like Chris did leave. Okay. Because we were discussing this over dinner yesterday. Yesterday, and yesterday, and or lunch yesterday. That is. And he was like, "I haven't played it yet. Don't spoil me." And I was like, "Okay." I think he will enjoy this game. Although the things that annoyed me about it are going to annoy him too. I feel like. You know, like the fact that, you know, the screens that you need to compare answers to so that you know what to match up with aren't in the fucking game. That you have to press the hint button, which really should be solution, since it's not really a hint. You need it to solve the puzzle. Really, really bad idea labeling it as a hint. I'm still salty over it. Feel free to throw out the salt command. I'm gonna try to murder a little girl. Get your ass in. Yes, he's freaking out. He's gonna die. Yes, yes, yes. Welp. Let's just make it 7. I don't care. Oh god, June has a quote-unquote fever. I still think that fever thing is weird. Everyone who verified has to go. I'm not gonna say the wrong answer just for shits and giggles. And this is the other thing that still makes me suspicious about Snake, is we have no idea what that said in Braille. We really have no clue. Really, I feel like there's a little bit of a reason to be suspicious of pretty much everyone. Which is kind of how you want a game like this to kind of be, you know, or a story like this to be. Except for Lotus. Like, I really don't feel like Lotus is 0. Watch Lotus wind up being 0. I don't think so, though. I don't know. But we are gonna go through door number 5, to the first class cabin, and then we're supposed to go to a casino, but I thought the casino was through door 4. We decided that it had to be door 5. Yes? Deal with it, math it out. Find the dead. Here's the first class cabin. Now, we've only done this puzzle once before. So, oh yeah, this is the one with the music, right? Oh yeah, no, this is the one with the casino afterwards. Yes. Because I remember playing Baccarat with these assholes. Yes. Alright. I think we can do this one. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. I'm gonna try to speed run through this as much as I possibly can. There's one. I don't care what you have to say. Well, I mean, I kind of do, but then also bots. Let's take the map. Here's the vase. And I have the answers to this too. Where did I write the answers to this? Here we go. I was gonna say, I also wrote down the answers to this puzzle. Out fire, and that'll be piece number 4. And remember, we have to click on the fire.
Oh.
Amnesia. Alright. You open up the door. And we're out.
Another hallway?
Yes, another hallway. Oh my gosh. We need to go through door 8 after this. So we haven't done 5 and then 8, so I might want to try to pay attention to the dialogue a little bit. But anyway, let's get these cards. There was one behind here, 2 behind here actually. Same answer, right? Yeah. Okay. Well, I needed to do that anyway to get the coins.
Ah, Baccarat.
Yes, Baccarat. Right, so we need to... I know how to do it. Alright. Wait a minute, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, wait. Oh! Okay, it doesn't really matter which I touch. Those are stuck to the table. I hope I didn't stick the... I don't think the game will let me stick the wrong ones to the table. Alright. This one. This one. And the key. It's 2. 8 plus ace is 9. And then we need to do some others that add up to 9. Yep. Yeah, I think they did this so you can't fuck it up. Yes, we did it. Another one down, children.
This way.
Alright, next we're going into room 8. Oh my god, yeah, you said it looks like Lotus and you're laughing and it's just so funny. Here we go. I forget how much dialogue there is in this game. And if the plot wasn't so good, we wouldn't be going crazy trying to get all these endings. After we go through the 8th door and the door after it, I'm gonna stop speeding through everything to see if the dialogue is any different. Because that's a combination we haven't done yet. And then we're gonna go through door 6. So that'll be pretty great. It's 12, yes. Let's all run around like idiots. So how was your day today, Shelties? Do tell, do tell. That's the only one we haven't thought of yet. Oh, there's Santa. I think this is the only conversation you need to have, I feel like. Yeah, because then once you do that, you can finish searching. So Ace is gonna be like, forget me, I'll inject myself with shit. Don't do drugs, kids, etc., etc. We're going through door 8. Yes. And And that's the laboratory. Yeah. This is the one that was annoying. That's alright. We get it now. Find the dead. Hurry up, yo asses. Now, I know that there is a scene. I've heard that if you go through door 5 first, that scene with with Lotus hacking the computer, I heard the discussion goes differently if you go through door 5. So, I'm gonna see how that differs. You got stuck. Life is terrible. We're gonna find our way out of here. Alright, let's do it. I know there's something here. There's the ethanol. There's the cable here. Okay. I should be able to look down through that glass. Wipe it off. Right, and I have that right in here. Maybe I didn't need to do that. I think I have to... I think I have to do this first. Yes, I know that you just picked that up. So we go back over here. And we say, hey, there's a lot of cables over there. Give me a 2-prong thing, because goddamn technology with its incompatibility. Alright. Let's see how this conversation goes.
Oh, that worked. What? Huh? It's running on its own?
It certainly looks like it.
Isn't that kinda weird?
What?
Well, it's not connected to the main computer, right? There's just this keyboard and monitor. The only cable connected to this thing is the power cable we just plugged in.
Right.
So, why is it working?
Maybe it's a wireless display.
A wireless display?
Yes, it connects to your computer wirelessly. Hence the name. Have you been living in a cave, Junpei?
Is that normal?
Yes, at least where I worked.
Oh.
Oh, it stopped.
Pass with a colon.
Looks like we need to enter a password.
Again? There must be a hint around here somewhere.
Could you go take a look?
Yeah, I'm on it. What are you going to do?
I'll see if I can do something about this on my own.
On your own?
Yep, on my...
Lotus?
All right.
Let's see how this goes.
Let's kick some ass.
Wait, what?
Didn't expect that, did you?
Of course I didn't! You're typing so fast, I can't even see your fingers. What kind of job do you have? What are you?
I'm unemployed at the moment. I used to work for a cybersecurity firm, but I...
Oh, she used to work for cybersecurity. Interesting.
Why?
Huh? Oh, it was just... something.
I see. Oh, what are you doing now?
I'm going to try and brute force it.
Brute what?
A brute force attack is... Well, the short version is that I just attack the thing head on. The long version? A brute force attack is one of the simplest ways to break a cipher. It checks every possible combination until it finds the right one. For a complex cipher, it can take a very long time. I'm writing a program that would run an attack like that on its own. It's not the most elegant solution, certainly. But given the circumstances, there isn't much else I can do. Oh, but back to what we were talking about earlier.
What were we talking about?
The wireless display? It's kind of strange if you think about it, isn't it?
Yeah.
How do I put it? Well, let's say you write a program that calculates an addition problem for you, all right? So you enter 1 + 1. The screen will show you 2.
Right.
See? Isn't that strange?
No, not really.
Oh, come on now. Of course a caveman like you would think it was strange. You said so just a minute ago. You're just not getting it, are you? Who calculated 1 + 1?
The computer.
The main computer, right? You said it connected to the monitor wirelessly.
Right.
Yeah, but someone who grew up in a cave wouldn't know that, right? They'd probably think that this thing here, the monitor, is doing the calculating. And once they've decided that, they'll start examining this monitor. They might poke the screen or something. Ah, I see the color changes when I press it here. Then they might investigate the hardware on the inside.
Right.
Oh, I see. So this wire supplies the power. Eventually, they might even cut the wires. Ah, yes. Just as I expected. When this wire is cut, no results appear. Therefore, it must be this device which does the calculations.
Wow.
But the truth is that, just like you said, the computer is doing the calculating.
Right.
But these cave people wouldn't know that, because they have no idea that the monitor and the computer are connected wirelessly.
So, what are you trying to say?
Nothing, really. It's just, I thought maybe, what if the relationship between human beings and our brains is like that?
Huh?
Well, let's say you stick a bunch of electrodes into parts of the brain.
This is again about like
A scientist examining the signals they send out might say,
transmitting like data over like invisible waves.
Interesting.
Keep talking about
So
this.
stimulating this part of the brain causes the person to see colors. That must mean this neuron cluster controls that function. Okay, let's see what happens when I cut out this part. Ah, just what I thought. Cutting off this part causes that function to cease. Therefore, human thought processes must occur in the human brain. See? Doesn't it sound the same?
Yeah, I suppose.
Maybe the brain is just an output device, like this monitor. Maybe our thought processes actually occur somewhere else, in a main body.
Huh.
We just don't know it. We never even think about it. Just like those cave people wouldn't know about wireless communications. We can't imagine that there's some unknown medium that transfers information into our brains, where we experience that information as thoughts.
You're getting a little crazy, lady. But I get what you're saying.
The brain is just an output device. Human thought actually occurs somewhere else.
That's just crazy talk.
Maybe that's the cause of Seven's amnesia. If memory is actually stored somewhere else, in some sort of main body somewhere, maybe he hasn't forgotten anything at all. He's just having a difficult time accessing his memories because the monitor, his brain, has been damaged.
Huh.
I suppose that would explain aphasia and blindsight, too.
Maybe.
Perhaps they actually can speak or see. The monitor just isn't functioning properly. I guess people with prosopagnosia could be suffering from the same thing.
Okay, so I feel like I owe Shay an apology because her and I had this conversation about prosopagnosia, I think it was earlier.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
What? You've never heard of prosopagnosia?
No. What is it?
Well, put simply, it means a condition where the mind
Yes.
can't distinguish between human faces.
So in the cargo room, we were doing that puzzle where we put everybody's key cards into the right slots, and Ace was like, whatever. And Shay in the Discord earlier today was like, I bet you Ace has prosopagnosia. And I was like, what the fuck are you bringing that up for? She's like, it's a condition where you can't make out faces. Maybe he doesn't know what everybody looks like and he has prosopagnosia. And I was like, that's a random thing to pull out of your butt. I was like, if there was multiple instances of him feeling that way, that might be one thing, but you're basing that off of like one situation. I'm like, that's a little weird. And she was like, well, still, it's a possibility. I'm like, I guess it's not possible. And now the game is fucking bringing it up. So either she looked this up and she's trolling me, or she was really onto something.
In other words, my face would look the same as Clover's or even yours. So they can't remember faces, which is how most people recognize each other. That means that people with prosopagnosia have trouble recognizing even people they're close to. Usually they can make do by associating people with other things. Their voices, their clothes, their hair.
Does that mean other people's faces look like blanks?
No, I don't think so. Well, you've seen monkeys, like in a zoo, right? To you and me, all the monkey faces look the same.
Right.
Even though they've obviously got faces. It's almost impossible for a human to distinguish between them. The zoo staff that works with them would learn to identify different monkeys eventually. But you or I couldn't, unless one had a scar or something else to set it apart. Well, that's how people would be to someone with prosopagnosia.
Prosopagnosia. Huh. I didn't even know that kind of thing existed. And, what were we talking about?
The idea that your brain is just an output device, like a monitor.
Are you serious about that stuff?
Not really. I was just kidding for about half of it.
What about the other half?
Well, I guess I was just adulting.
Not funny.
It's nothing more than a story I made up out of boredom. Don't take it seriously. It was the first thing that came to mind, and I just talked about it to kill time. But looks like I don't need to talk anymore.
Why?
I don't have to kill time any longer.
Oh, then you finished that brute whatever thing?
I certainly did. And let's see what we got. Piece of cake.
The screen changed again. What the hell is that?
No idea. Looks like a puzzle.
Huh? Aren't you gonna... I don't...
No, see?
Yeah, we know how to do this.
Nothing. So, well, let me take
that
my...
was interesting.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
No problem.
I gotta have a talk with Shay, because either she looked this up and she's just trolling me. It's just not yet. It sounded like something unlocked. Where did it come from? It was these. And there's the key. Yes.
Hey, Junpei, do you have a minute?
Maybe
What's
she'll
up?
talk to us now.
I wanted to ask you something.
Because before she wanted to ask us something that she was like, never mind.
Junpei, you went into door 5 with my brother,
Oh,
right?
okay, she's actually talking to us now. Oh, cool.
Did you hear him say, like, anything weird?
Huh? Well, let me think. Sorry, Clover. I can't really think of anything. I mean, he did mention that his hearing exceeds that of a regular person, or something like that, but...
Oh, that's because he's blind.
That's about it.
Okay.
Hey, wait a minute. Look, I don't know if I should ask you things, but if you don't mind, I was hoping you could tell me if, is Snake, was he born...
You're talking about his eyes?
Yeah.
No, he wasn't born blind. When he was a kid, he got in an accident. A really bad car accident. He couldn't see after that. And his arm.
His arm?
His arm?
Yeah. My brother's left arm is... it's not like a normal person's arm.
That's the arm that he had his bracelet on.
It's fake.
Rolling the left arms.
It's not a real arm. The accident hurt him really bad. To save him, they had to cut off his arm.
That's really significant. Why is that significant? Why is that significant?
Oh.
Why is that significant?
Is that all you wanted to ask me?
Look, I'm sorry for making you talk about all that painful stuff.
It's not that.
Yes! Oh my god, Shelties, you're right! The bracelets only stop when they don't sense a heartbeat, but it was on his left arm, and if his left arm is fake, it can't sense a heartbeat. So that means that he could have been able to take his bracelet off whenever he wanted. I know that his bracelet. No, we don't know if the bracelets work at. Well, no, we do know. We do now know that the bracelets work afterwards, because in order for his bracelet to work at all, that means it would have to work without a heartbeat. So we know that they do work after the person dies. They just let go, which means he could have taken his bracelet off the whole time, which means he was wearing it voluntarily because he knew. His could be special, but that's significant. That is extremely significant. I'm telling you, Snake is fucking zero. I'm fucking calling it. Something is up with Snake. Something is up with him. I just... Oh! Alright, so now you gotta turn on the experimental device. Is that working? I'm curious to see if we can confront Clover with this revel, or if Junpei realizes this later on. Also, I still don't know how the place didn't burn down after this. I'm still calling shenanigans on this. But anyway. So we're out of the laboratory.
Whew, thank God we got out of there.
Right.
Yeah, finally.
Oh, yeah. All right, let's go.
Okay.
Now I want to pay attention to all of the dialogue because I feel like Junpei has to bring this up at some point.
Damn, none of these open. They're all locked.
How about that one?
Let's hope this is the door with the prize.
Jumpy!
Huh? June? Santa! Hey, what? But...
Hey, guys!
Hey. A map of the...
It says...
So it's the map.
Door 7. Door 8. Yep.
Yeah, isn't that what I said?
I bet when we find Snake dead, that's when we're gonna bring it up to her, I bet.
We aren't going to be split up permanently till we find door 9. We might get separated. Otherwise, we won't be. That's how the nonary game works.
Wait a sec.
Oh.
You've got...
We may as well...
Yeah.
Oh, almost forgot. We should keep... Ready?
I'm just skipping through whatever
knew it.
dialogue I
We're
know
back.
we've had before.
In the hospital room.
I see. The 6 of you solved and then met one. At any rate, I know I said I would. I didn't think it would.
Well, we saw... Anyway, I said we found the key.
The key?
Ain't that what I just... Here.
Oh.
Nice.
Jeez. I
Right?
see.
I'm gonna let you hold on to that, all right?
Yeah.
Well, I've got something for you too then. Here, it's the Saturn Key Card. We found it in the kitchen. I might lose it. It's probably better if you hold on to it. That way it won't be my fault if it gets lost.
Yeah. On it.
So, how many unused keys do we have now?
There's the Earth,
The Earth,
the
Jupiter,
and the Saturn. I'll keep
and
them safe.
Saturn.
The Jupiter...
Yeah, if the map's right, then it... Then, next to the...
Wait! What about door 3?
Look, you see, it's the same... There's no point to say...
There is a point. At least there is for me.
Yeah, you're right. Snake might be on the other side of door 3.
Very well. I'll be coming with you then. I've had a nice long rest. So 7, you'll help.
Huh? Damn. So I'm going with you, huh?
Yes, you are.
All right, let's get moving. Okay, we're heading out.
Be careful.
Whoa.
Don't let it go to your head. The rest of us can't open them.
Ah, the truth comes out.
Actually, we can't because there's 2 9 doors. I don't know why I didn't even think of that before. And I blew my fucking mind.
Okay, we're up.
My mind is blown by this game. Ugh.
All right, we should get moving too.
Huh?
Get moving.
Where are we going?
Well, it would be a waste of time. Let me explain.
Oh, I get it.
Yes.
And here's the...
All right, Jim.
Yeah.
Jupiter key.
Great. Back.
What do you mean?
Well, we already... I'm asking you.
Of course there's a reason. And sometimes...
Huh?
This.
The Saturn and the... I'm lost.
Don't you remember? On C deck. And next to the... And on... There was a keyhole with... So, the 2 keys...
Should let us use the...
Yes, that's right.
All right, I got it. What do you say we split... Lotus and I will search the Earth?
Sounds good. We have no idea what's on the other side of these, so don't go too far.
There's a card reader next to the left...
Then let's try it. Great!
All right. Oh,
I guess there's no... Oh.
Alright, we tested it, goes up and down, and then this is where door 6 is, I believe.
Sweet.
What?
Probably Fredo. They could only go down.
An elevator.
Hey, this elevator...
well, it didn't open. There was a motor noise, like it was moving, and then it opened.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
So... It's not wet at all.
Oh,
Well, let's...
test it.
Yeah, what? Now, I'll just put 1 foot inside the elevator and look over at the buttons. Oh, there's Ian's... All right.
I think I can hear...
Okay. Yep, see?
What does that mean? How can E...
Well, the elevator... Here.
I see. The shape of the...
Yeah. So I'm gonna go down and check... Come on.
I'm coming with you.
Huh?
Hey!
Yeah,
Oh, crap.
I can't just...
Ah. Oh, come on, just look.
You're right.
See?
But there's...
Yeah, right.
What's gonna happen if the ceiling breaks?
We'd probably...
Oh, no.
At any rate, we should... Lotus and Santa might...
Okay, good.
Now then. Iron bar.
Right.
Then maybe.
Well,
There's door
it looks
6.
like there's...
Something's...
Let's check.
I knew...
This isn't... But we can't...
We better head back.
Yes.
Wait, what's... Is this the...
Another
I should
map.
take it... Huh. So you guys... So now we've located...
You know, it is interesting that E-Deck wasn't flooded.
Well, we don't... We only checked the area...
Even so, it's still very interesting.
You said the 6th door was there, right?
Yes.
Then that means Zero planned all... That would have meant some pretty serious remodeling of the ship's interior.
It's pretty...
Yeah.
It would have been a time.
Well, that does go along with what Ace was the most reasonable explanation.
Yes, it does make sense.
Yeah?
Um...
Yeah, you're right. Ace...
Well, Junpei and I.
Huh?
Just kidding. All right, let's go.
Hey! Where the hell did you guys go?
7? What's wrong? What?
What the hell kind of question? Snake is...
Snake is. He died. Just...
Oh my god. That's...
We should make sure.
Yeah, right.
Wait,
What? Why not?
I stuck a screwdriver in there to keep the door from closing all the way. It's not locked, so you know in that.
Where is...
Right. You did the
Shower
same thing when we went through it.
I put a broom in there.
That means we can get in without going through the numbered door, right?
Yeah.
Then let's go. This wasn't open when we passed here before. Well, let's keep going.
Oh, it smells horrible.
Ugh, yeah. This is...
Where is... There. June, you should stay.
But...
Please, just do me a favor.
Just like the 9th man. The detonator in his bracelet.
Oh god.
It's definitely an open fracture.
Oh, the face. It's whole.
Yeah, you can't even tell who it is.
But the clothes are...
No mistake about it. It's Snake.
Yes, we know it's Snake. Or we quote-unquote know it's Snake. Oh, this looks different. Is it? Are we gonna bring this up? Can
Snake
we
was
please
probably
bring this
murdered.
up? Can we please bring this up?
Chances are he was killed the same way the 9th man was. It's pretty straightforward. First, the killers got Snake to authenticate on the red to open door. Then they shoved him into it and waited 9 seconds for the door. Once that door shut, he probably knew it would. It was a small change.
And if this was part of Seven's plan, no, this is not new. This is not new. We've seen this, but if this was if this was Snake's plan, all he had to do was just walk into the fucking door. Like,
the detonator is only deactivated if Snake was the only one. And then 81 seconds.
he found a way in.
Happened.
I see. So that's what you meant by... You need at least 3 people, though. It wouldn't open for Snake.
Yeah, that means we're looking at multiple perps here.
Well, just in case. Let's say you're right. When do you think...
When we all split up to look for the parts for the reds. Right after that was when we noticed it.
Then that means none of us have alibis. We were all off searching...
Yeah, that means any...
Wait a minute. How can you say that so casual? You're implying that one...
Well, not just one of us.
Why don't you calm down a bit, Seven? What are you going to gain by being so suspicious?
What? 0-1?
Exactly. Any game has... Whoever makes it through door 0 is trying to make us...
Then you're saying that 0 is trying...
Yes, that is why we can't let ourselves... We have to trust one another. Otherwise, we'll end up ensnared.
Then does that mean that the...
Yes. If there's anyone we should doubt, he masterminded this game. Doesn't it seem reasonable that he...
No, because it doesn't seem reasonable now because we have 2 9
If Zero
doors.
killed Snake, then Zero is on the ship with us.
Zero's still on the ship with them, of course.
But I don't... Where could Zero be hiding?
Bring up the arm, Junpei. Be smart.
One of us. Huh?
Like Clover said, Zero might be one of us.
Let me just be sure this way.
What are you saying, Jumpy? Didn't you hear what Ace said?
Exactly.
No reason. I've got a great reason.
And what's that?
The bracelets. Why are the bombs in our You're all thinking Zero's hiding some... If he's doing that, it would be a lot more precise. If that's the case, then why...
You got a point.
I'm not done. Try applying this. All of the puzzles here run... In other words, Zero doesn't have to be controlling them. Why's that? Why would Zero bother to do...
So let's say you and Clover are right. Zero's one of us. If that's the case, then it'd be really hard for him to keep track of all of us or control anything remotely. That's why all the puzzles run by themselves.
Right.
That's what you're getting at, right?
Yeah. 7, when we were talking earlier, you said any one of us could be Snake's killer, right?
Yeah, something like that.
Alright then. I've got a question for you, Ace. You said something like Zero must...
Yes, something like that.
So what do we get if we combine those? They fit together. Whoever killed Snake is... 7 and Ace's theories aren't mutually at least they do if Zero...
What were his motives?
His motives?
Yes, isn't that pretty important? Why would Zero want to hide?
Oh, well, that's because I don't...
Well, so much for making a persuasive argument, Junpei.
In other words, you only had...
I don't really think that's enough to...
I really want him to bring up the arm.
It's 3 in the morning.
That means we have 3 hours left.
Then we need to move now. 7, Clover, I know how you feel, but you do understand that right now it's an...
You're right, but...
We must go. We have very little time left.
Our next destination is... Mercury.
Maybe you and June should check it out first and then report back to us.
All right, let's go, June.
Right. Here it is.
The Mercury card
We're using the card 7.
Yeah.
I found it when we were checking.
I think 7's... Anyway, let's... I guess the elevator...
Jumpy,
And we do
I
know
know
it
it's only
was
the
found
two
in
of
that
us.
room.
But,
What's with you all of a sudden?
well, I'm happy.
You know...
Even so,
Oh, first we need to find...
just like we did before.
Oh,
I knew it.
let's go.
Yes. Look, nearly all of the...
Yeah, only the...
We're on C deck right now.
Yeah. Oh, so this is... Hey, over there.
This is a numbered door.
This is the 8th one. There were 2 numbered doors. They were doors 4. 3 doors.
And the door... It was a...
Right?
That means...
Do you think the next door we find...
Yeah, I think the next one's gonna...
Final...
Yeah,
You don't look very happy about it.
it's not that.
You're right. We should...
Let's head back.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4. Oh. Just double check.
Yes, just like...
Can't... We need to hurry it. Yeah. All right. The first one says... Ace...
Yes, I do.
No, we don't... Next is Santa. Yeah, that's what I wrote. Clover wants...
Wait a minute. There is no way I'm going anywhere with the Elephant Man.
No, there'd be no point to the voting.
But
Just give it up, Lotus. It's not like I want to hang out with some...
I am not an
my
exhibitionist.
God.
I'm wearing clothes.
Barely.
So, last...
Maybe. But what, nobody wants to have to look at a chick who...
Oh, I'm gonna kill you!
Oh! Junpei?
Right. June...
Yes.
So this was every... Ace and Clover. 7. Sing. Then the door.
Okay. I want to go through.
Door 6. You haven't been through door 2? Really? Yeah, we've never been through door 2. Huh. Well, there's no reason for us to go through door 2, but if we want to... I'll save here, just in case we want to go through door 2. Another time. Just to see what it's like. Yeah, we need to go through room 6, though.
I want to go through...
That's a problem. None of these teams...
Clover and I chose...
Lotus and I...
That's not...
The digital...
We've got some June, but our
Damn.
Why don't some...
What about me?
Isn't that odd? Wasn't one of the teams...
You mean I should join?
Yes.
Huh. I understand. I'll go through... If we do as Clover has suggested, this seems to be the most reasonable.
7. Lotus.
I don't have a problem.
Me either.
All right, then.
See you later.
Wait, Clover! Don't...
Oh, I'll be going too then.
Yeah.
We should get going as well.
I want Junpei to realize this thing about Snake's arm. God damn it.
This is E-Deck.
There should be a door at the end of the hall.
All right, let's go.
Alright.
Here it is.
Yeah.
Then let's get to... Hey! I found...
It's...
I don't...
I'm not sure. We should finish this game. But...
You got that right.
I agree.
All right. Let's...
This This door looks heavy.
But it's not locked. I'm opening it. Whoa, what the hell is... This has to be the biggest room so far.
Yeah, this one's
The
annoying.
ceiling...
Alright.
This space.
What's that?
Comma boat.
I
I see
think we're
stair...
good.
Yeah.
You're right.
Whoa.
Let's check out.
This looks
The steam...
Yes, you see, coal is the same.
I see.
It doesn't.
All right. Hey! Hey!
Jumpy.
Is your...
Yes, I just...
Okay.
Thank you.
Ace? Santa?
Yes.
Right, all right. Hang in there.
Alright. So the first thing we need to do is find that wheel for the thing. I don't know if it's up here. Wheel here.
I believe the box has reached the floor.
Yeah. June's down over by...
She doesn't seem.
Well, of course...
What could be causing this?
Nah, she gets dropped if you think about it.
So you're saying.
Yeah, we're just running around. How the hell could you call? We're just
A guinea pig? You mean we're being... Is that what you're saying?
Dunno, but it...
Sure, the guinea
You know,
pig thing is a
speaking-
possibility.
There was this experiment some scientists did with rats. First,
Oh,
they
this
took a
is new.
squarish
This
C-shaped
is new.
tank and filled it with enough water that the rats could drown in it. The tank has 2 exits. Just to make it easy, we'll call one A and the other B. Exit A is pitch black, so dark even a rat can't see anything. But exit B is electrified, which means the rat can't leave through it. So, what would a rat do if it was put in this situation? Which exit would the rat choose?
B, of course. The rat has no way of knowing that exit B is electrified.
Exactly.
Right.
The rat goes to exit B. Of course,
new.
like I said, it's electrified, which means the rat can't get out that way. So, after a lot of trial and error, the rat finally finds exit A.
I can't say that's very interesting or relevant. It's simply the story of a laboratory experiment.
You're right. It isn't very interesting. Yet. See, these scientists repeated this experiment over and over.
And they found that the other rats started choosing the right one after enough of them died. It's almost like they knew what the previous rats had been thinking because thoughts go over brainwaves.
Using hundreds of different rats over several generations.
Yeah, this is the new
This
thing.
produced some surprising results.
This is the same
With
story
each generation,
every time.
the rats took less time to find the correct exit. Eventually, a rat was put in the tank who instantly chose exit A without even attempting to go to exit B. But that wasn't the most impressive part. The same experiment was conducted in another laboratory, far from the original one, with the same results. No, on second
Same
thought,
story.
the results weren't really the same. The rats in this second experiment began the trials with significantly faster times than the first rats in the initial one. These rats weren't related to the others and had never even come in contact with them. And yet, They all easily found their way to Exit A as though they already knew. What did it mean?
Are you suggesting something like telepathy? They were passing information to one another through some undetectable medium?
How the hell would I know? I'm not any kind of scientist. I don't know what made them do that. But I do know that story's true. And if you've got another explanation, I'd sure love to hear it. Come on, let's get going. There's still a lot here we haven't checked out. And we gotta get the hell out of here before June passes out.
Hey, wait. There's something I want to ask you.
Ooh.
What?
Why did they use that tank for the experiment?
Huh?
Well, I mean, it seems like you could conduct the same experiment without the water. They could have just used a dry box, you know? If they needed to motivate the rats to escape, they could have, I don't know, put some bait by exit B or something. I mean, do they really have to make it so the rats can drown?
I don't know, we're about to drown.
You know, the word emergency comes from the same root as the word emerge.
We had a puzzle about that already.
You ever think about that? Huh? Well, an emergency is something urgent, often something dangerous. And to emerge means to sort of come out, or appear, or rise out of something else. So what's going to emerge in an emergency? Inspiration.
Inspiration?
Yeah. Think about it. When the chips are down, either you crack or your mind focuses and pulls up what you need.
So in an emergency, your real potential emerges. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. That's why the rats had to drown. They had to be in danger. There had to be an emergency for inspiration to emerge.
Oh.
That is so disgustingly relevant, I'm kind of upset. Alright, let's go down. Right, there's the control panel. There's the box filled with the coal. Right, it's rusted. That's where the final exit is. So we need to go up to the other side. How do we get down to the other side? Oh, I'm an idiot. Thank you. Alright, let's put the coal in. Yes, June wants to help. No. That will work. Crazy fireworks going on outside. How do we get this to work again? Oh, right. This thing. Up here. This panel. Alright, we got that disc. Got that disc. Alright, let's get out of here. Alright, I have the solution here. Gold. And we did it. We're done! Another one down! Alright, so after this, she just
Yes! The
pure
door's
shot
open!
to Plotland.
All right, Junpei. Santa and I will keep an...
Why do we need to? Even if it shuts, we know.
Well, I suppose that. Shall all three of us go and...
Nah, I'm cool.
So are you only interested in being...
Really?
All right, I'll go get June. I'll be right back.
Oh, Jumpy!
Are you okay?
Yes, I'm fine now.
Let me check. Good. You're feeling a lot. Are you sure you're all right?
Oh, you're such a wart. Oops, I mean...
All right, let's go.
Go where?
Oh, right. I didn't... We got the exit open.
Great! Let's go! Oh, it's...
Santa? What are you looking at?
It's a photo.
Sister?
Yeah. Kid was cute as a button.
She was only about an inch tall then? Oh, hi. Sorry.
Why are you looking at?
I was her Santa Claus.
Wait.
We didn't, so I had... And that meant Christmas. And the next morning she'd come. Look, I'm so glad. She was always so excited. I was the one who told her to write those letters. I'd say, write down the address And then a few days later, it'd show up back in our mailbox. I'd open the letters before she figured out that once I had the... It took a lot of saving, but I managed to buy her presents every year.
Huh.
But one year,
Say this?
she didn't write a list of toys. Instead, it's... I don't want any presents this year. Instead,
is new.
I want you to make my wish come true. My wish is that we'll be happy like this for a really, really long time. That was it. Nothing else. But I couldn't make that wish come true. Some Santa I am.
What happened?
She died. She was killed 9 years ago.
Oh.
All right, let's go.
Was your sister one of the kids in the experiment on this boat? Because I'm starting to feel like everybody's related to the shit that's gone on to this boat.
Hey, what are you two doing? Let's get moving.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Oh, you're finally back.
Sorry we took so long. Let's go.
Jesus Christ. Alright, we're back here. Literally, this is where we were in the beginning of the stream.
No, I believe this is the cargo room.
They're wooden crates.
Well, we probably ought to... Let's get going.
So I'm interested to see if we can bring up this inability to see faces thing. We know that that the people on the boat were not the ones that were there 9 years ago, because 2 of the ones that were on the boat were Lotus's daughters. We learned that from the last playthrough. So we know that it was not these kids. That's for sure. Okay. 3. 4. 5. Case would reproduce. Well, that's what I just said, Shelties, is that everybody seems to be connected to the past game in some way or another. Or at least a couple of people. I mean, it seems like Santa's sister might have been part of it. We know that that Seven himself was not a part of the experiment, but he got involved in it, but he tried to stop it because he was a cop. We know Lotus's daughters were a part of it. I don't know how everyone else is related. We would have to find out, but... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, I got 6. 7. 8. Right, he found the last cards over there, right?
Now we finally have all 9 pictures. We just need to insert these cards into...
You know which card goes in which box, yes?
This is what Shay was talking about.
Yeah, of course I do. It's really obvious. You just match our numbers to the numbers, then you pop the corresponding card in the right box. So for instance, the card with the picture of Ace on it goes into box 1. The card with the picture of Snake on it goes into box 2.
Oh, I see.
This is what she was talking about, then he's like, okay.
What is it? Hey! June! I'm sorry, I gotta go check on her. You finished the box thing.
Oh! We're gonna call him on it! We're gonna call him on it!
Put the cards in the boxes. I'm counting on you.
We're gonna call him on it! He can't see faces!
Are you alright? What happened? Can you stand?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm fine. I just tripped.
Don't give me that. Now is not the time.
But it's true. I tripped over a box.
Just let me see for a sec.
Huh?
You're still warm.
I saw her fall. I think she really did just trip on something, you know? Still, to fall down like that, I think she's probably still a little messed up.
Alright, well, let's just get out of here as fast as we can so we can get you to a hospital.
Oh, I don't think it's anything that serious. I just need a little medicine and some sleep, and I'll be fine.
Medicine? Medicine, huh? Well, if we could get in touch with anyone outside, I'll bet Ace could swing that for you easy.
Ace? Why?
Why?
Huh? Don't you know? He's the president of a pharmaceutical company.
No! 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 Don't you fucking dare, game! He's the president of the fucking company that did all this shit! What? What? No! What is... What? How? How? What?
Cradle Pharmaceuticals is the name, I think.
Oh, God, he's the president of the company that did all this shit. This is all Ace is doing. Oh, my God.
Their flagship product is an anesthetic drug called Soparil.
Soparil.
That's the stuff he injected into himself.
I've heard of that before somewhere.
Soparil. It's an anesthetic that's a gas at room temperature. A lot like how nitrous oxide is. It takes only a few seconds to spread, and even a small amount is very effective. A bunch of countries quickly accepted it for widespread use within their police and military forces.
Oh my god!
It was an effective crowd suppressant and room clearer. It was practical, ethical, and the humane nature of it made it the ideal drug. It's been around for about 6 years. They developed it from the extracts of several different roots. It became popular almost as soon as it was made public, with many governments placing large orders. Demand for Soparil skyrocketed, and of course that meant Cradle Pharmaceuticals' stock did too.
Oh my god.
Why do you know all of this?
So much money that you could build a fucking ship like this!
I heard it from the old man himself.
It's Ace.
From Ace? When?
By the number 4 door at the central stairway, when we were searching the second class room. Remember how Snake, 7, and you went to door 5? It was back then. I asked him what he did for a living, and he said he ran his own company. After that, we just started talking, and I guess it just came up, you know?
Huh.
Are you worried about something?
No.
Yes! I'm worried that Zero is in the room with us! And he can't see faces! He can't see faces.
What the hell is he doing? June, don't push yourself, alright?
Yes.
Santa, could you take care of her? I'll go check on Ace. Looks like he's having trouble.
Sure.
What are you doing? What happened?
Nothing. My vision has gotten rather blurry, I think, because of fatigue. I can't see very well at the moment.
What can't you see well?
These pictures. I don't care to admit it, but I may be developing presbyopia. Growing old is a difficult thing. At any rate, I'll leave the rest to you.
You can't
I'm feeling
see
awfully
faces.
tired, so if you don't mind, I'd like to rest for a bit.
How could simply looking at cards have tired him out? But if it wasn't, what had made him so uncomfortable?
He can't see faces!
Prosopagnosia. Well, put simply, it means a condition where the mind can't distinguish between human faces. In other words, my face would look the same as Clover's or even yours. So they can't remember faces, which is how most people recognize each other. That means that people with prosopagnosia have trouble recognizing even people they're close to.
Maybe he's got prosopagnosia? Huh. Well, he looks depressed enough to have it. Oh well.
Yeah,
Time
that's
to solve
not
the
relevant
9
at
boxes
all!
puzzle. Ace's card is in box 1, Snake's is in number 2. I just need to do the same for the rest. And finally, the 9th man's card into box 9. Yeah! Oh, they opened! What the? 9 pins? I guess I'll take them with me.
Alright, I wrote down the pin solution. Where is it? Here it is. Okay, I wrote down the pin solution. Or at least for the second part of the pin thing. Alright, so the first thing I did was put on 1 and 6. And then I turned on 2 and shut off 9. And that worked great. Alright, we got it. I know how to do this. I did this just yesterday. Okay. So, 1 means we need to do something 8, 9, 10. No. 7, 9, 10. And then we need to do something that adds up to 6, which means 15, 9, 6, 11, 12, 13, 14, no. 12, 13, 14, 15. Right, okay. 1 and 6. Now we need to do 2 and 9, because we need to shut 9 off. So 2, we need 11. So 8, 9, 10, 11. And to add up to 19, we need 18. So 9 plus 9 is 18. Alright, cool. Then we do 3, 7, 4, 8. Alright, cool. Got this. Alright, so to do 3, we need 12. 12. So 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And we need it, so then we need 16, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Beautiful. Now we need 4, we need something that adds up to 13. 9, 11, 12, 13. And for 8, we need something that adds up to 17. So 8, 9, 10, 11. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Yes, okay. So now, 5, we need 14. So 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And for now, we need something that adds up to 18. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, no. 14, 15. 16. Yes, perfect. Do it again. So this one we know we have to add them all up to 15 because F in hexadecimal is 15. And I have the solution already here because Alma is amazing and she somehow figured this out. And I have the solution for the cargo hold still up here, so that's good. Because this thing was a pain in the patootie. I have the walkthrough for this, so we don't have to spend forever on it. Okay. Oh, I fucked something up. Alright. See what's in the coffin because that's exciting. Is that a mummy?
Whatever. Just okay.
A small.
Yes, it's the gun and the key.
Yeah.
Same thing as last time. We don't have anything special.
This thing is. Are these? Oh.
You're not? Of course, it's a pouch, something like
that. Maybe Zero put this gun, in other words.
In that case, we...
Me
so
neither.
Pissed at Ace right now.
Okay, we've got that. Of course not.
Jesus Christ. I have a feeling that, like, everybody but, like, freaking June and Junpei are in on it at this friggin' point. Christ. Alright, we got out.
long hallway, huh?
Let's check it out.
We've seen this elevator before.
We got off the one on the left,
Then we went...
Yes, and after that,
and now we're back here.
In other words, we made a loop. We needed a card.
I don't see a card.
perhaps we aren't able to activate it.
Why don't you just try pushing?
Yeah. It worked.
Does work. So
I think
this
so.
is gonna lead us back.
Good.
What do we do?
No, this hallway, even if we do...
I agree.
We gotta go and we'll find the chapel.
Looks like it ends here.
Only one...
There isn't.
All right. Vacant. We finally found it.
Jumpy!
Huh?
Look!
What? A 9 door. There's another one.
Yeah.
It's 9, no matter how
Maybe
you
we
look
can
at
hear
it.
that whoever's in the coffin knocking
The
this
red is
time.
there too.
Although I doubt
So
it.
this is
Probably
a real
only in
one?
the true ending are we gonna get to open that coffin.
Why the hell are there 2 doors?
I mean, if you think about it, Zero never...
It is hit seek a way out.
Of course, we just assume. After all, why would...
There are 2 doors. That means that all 9 people who had met at the central staircase could escape. No one would be left behind. Now it makes sense. Divided into the digital route. Take 127 or 23. There are a bunch of them. If one team, what does that mean?
Right.
The answer is simple. From the no. That's how it was.
Right. It was always meant
Zero
to save
team.
us.
He never. But anyone who'd found one team would likely. Someone might get. But eventually, they'd reach this very same room and realize how pointless all their infighting was. There were 2 doors. This game was designed for that purpose. This no-no-re game. We were all arguing it, but if there had been one slip-up, one tiny mistake that led to more...
So, what are we... Hey, keep it together.
Sorry.
Jeez.
What do you...
We need to think about our...
Right.
Our number...
The 4 of us can't...
The 4.
Yep. There's one. That's why I'm asking.
What now?
Can't
No.
leave June
Yep.
behind.
I agree. We can't.
Are you sure? I don't mind staying.
It's okay. There's no way we'd leave you behind.
Besides, I'd rather drown at the bottom of the ocean. Maybe I'll get to go to Atlanta.
Atlantis.
Are you?
Huh? Oh.
You guys.
Very well. Best we. Perhaps Clover, 7, and Lotus will have returned from door 1.
But even with all...
Standing around here is. Let's find the other.
I guess you're right.
All right, let's go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Huh.
I want to see if something different
Come to
happens
think
with
of it.
this.
What is this? We were so focused... Huh. It looks like... But what kind? Huh. What on earth is a coffin?
Hey, Junpei! The hell?
Right, okay.
Yeah, we didn't hear the banging again. I think only in the true ending are we going to hear that banging. And I'm 99% sure it's Snake in there. Alright, let's see how this shit goes down, ladies and germs.
Look, it's...
7 and Lotus.
We've got a problem.
Clover is gone.
What?
Yeah, Clover
What do you mean?
disappeared
Go-
again.
When?
Why?
You 2 went into door 1 with Clover, didn't you?
Yeah,
But Clover barely spoke to us.
she just did her own thing the whole time.
There were 4 rooms.
She wouldn't let us into the 4th room.
She just said, I'll take care of this one.
And shut the door.
She must have blocked it with something on the other side.
We waited for a while, but Clover didn't come out.
Wait a minute. Behind door 1 there was 4 doors, but one of them was the exit. The other ones were 3. So, are you 2 lying? Are you 2 lying?
We called for her, but she didn't answer.
So I kicked down the door and we
Wasn't
went
that
into the
door
room.
1? Wasn't door 1 the one with the cell rooms where he remembered that he was a cop? There was 3 doors on the left side, and then on the right side there was 2 doors. One that was bolted in, and the exit. Are you 2 lying?
But
It was empty.
Clover wasn't there.
There was a door on the other wall.
And it was open.
We figure she opened the door and left by herself.
We ran after her, of course, but
Obviously we didn't find her. Figure that much out.
Clover's gone.
When did this happen?
Suspicion.
We got here just before you.
You certainly have excellent timing.
So you haven't searched anywhere other than near the staircase?
No, we haven't.
Very well then. We'd best separate and look for Clover. We haven't much time left. Let's begin.
Does that wait? So if the so in the other playthrough, if Lotus was killed, does that mean 7 was the murderer?
Yeah.
I'm very confused.
She's not here.
No, she isn't.
Alright, just in case, we should go take a look in the shower room.
Shower room?
That's where her brother is. She might have gone to see him.
Oh, we're going back into the shower room.
Well, we might as well check, right?
Can we please call it on the arm story now, please?
Good. We
I
can
want
still
to
get
know.
in.
I want to
We
know.
should think 7
Do it.
later.
Put 2 and 2 together, Junpei. Make it happen.
No luck.
Yeah, I don't think she's here.
The smell is horrible. Let's check the back, just to be sure. No, Snake, just where did your sister go? Such a horrible way to go. The skull shattered, the left arm's hideously twisted.
The left arm is supposed to be fake.
Wait.
Yes, Junpei, do it. Do
Bones.
it. Yes, put it together. Put it together.
My
Yes.
brother's left arm is...
Yes.
It's not like a normal person's arm. The accident hurt him really bad.
Of course. Of course. Why didn't I realize it earlier?
Jumpy?
Oh, sorry for making you wait. Let's go.
Junpei! June! Where were you guys?
Did something happen?
Clover is dead.
Are you fucking kidding me?
I found her in the first-class bathroom.
She came back in here? I told you Snake wasn't dead. That was the first thing I said. The first playthrough, and it's like, you can't even recognize his face. I was like, Snake's not dead. That was the first thing I said. Oh.
Huh?
Clover. Clover. Why? Why did this happen? Clover. No way. Let's get out of here, June.
That is true. Her bracelet is not in that art. You are absolutely correct. Her bracelet is not there. That is an astute observation.
Yes, I think so.
You should get some rest. Here, the bed. Can you sit?
Yes.
Who was the first to find the body?
Me.
Why did you come to this room?
To look for Clover. Why else? I found her body in the bathroom. As soon as I did, I ran outside. I got to the top of the stairs by the casino and yelled as loud as I could. Hey, guys! I found her, but it's bad! She's in the bathroom in the first-class cabin! Come quick! Or something like that. Then I went back to the bathroom. Ace, Santa, and Lotus showed up real soon after that. But I guess you two hadn't heard me or something because you didn't show. So I took off down the stairs to look for you. After that, I mean, you know the rest, right?
7. There's one more thing I'm worried about.
What?
You stuck one of those plates in between the door and the frame, right? Why did you do that?
Come on, didn't I already tell you that? I did it so that the door wouldn't lock.
Are all y'all murderers? Is every fucking person here a murderer? Like,
so we could come back to this room? Oh. You think I did it?
Well, I don't know. That kind of depends on what you say, doesn't it?
For crying out loud. Follow me.
A closet?
We never unlocked this.
Yeah. This is the reason. This safe.
Right. We never unlocked the safe.
We couldn't open it when we were getting through this room. I figured there might be something pretty important in it. I couldn't stop thinking about it. I figured eventually we might figure out what the numbers are for the safe. And if we did, I didn't want to screw around with door 5 again.
This is what it meant by safe ending. See, when it said the safe ending, I thought safe is in we would be safe. I didn't realize they meant safe is in like this safe. I completely misinterpreted what was about to go down.
So I put the plate in the exit door so we could get back in that way. You get it now?
Yeah. Figured it wouldn't open. Huh? This is... rust. If there's rust here, that means...
Water.
Has someone opened the safe?
Huh?
Maybe there's another clue. Anything that might lead us to discover who stabbed Clover. Behind this door. The ninth man's body is behind there. Maybe I should have another look at it, just in case. Ugh. Oh, the hell? This smell is... Oh.
Ooh, he actually threw up. His thing is gone! Somebody took his watch! It's gone!
It's gone. His bracelet.
Yep, his bracelet's
It's
gone.
It was right next to the glasses.
Yes, it was!
But why?
Huh? Where'd Junpei go? Oh, there you are. Were you looking for something in the hallway?
Yeah.
Did you find something?
No, nothing. What's up?
Well, I wanted you to take a look at something.
What is it? Clover. What was it you wanted to show me?
I searched Clover's body again. A real shame. She was stabbed once in the back, probably by a knife or something. And I found this.
What?
What?
I haven't actually looked at it yet. Didn't want to disturb the crime scene, you know? Basic stuff. Well, I did borrow one thing.
What? I'm opening it. Truth had gone, and truth had gone. Ah, now truth is asleep in the darkness of the sinister hand.
What is this? Some kind of secret code?
A code.
Sinister hand. Like a clock, like the large hand? No, the sinister hand would be the right hand?
No, that's not right.
No.
In heraldry, the term sinister was used to refer to the left side
Oh,
of a coat of arms.
really?
Or more
Okay.
accurately, it referred to things on the left side of a bearer of a coat of arms. The left hand. The left hand. What does the left hand mean? Does the darkness of the sinister hand have something to do with
Yeah,
the
the
bracelet?
bracelets are all on the left
There's
hand.
two things sticking out on either side of the face. The left and right sides of the face. Left and right.
Like a
Left
clock
and
face.
right and left. Truth is gone. Truth gone.
True. Gone. Maybe those two words.
How about switching the sentence around?
Maybe.
Gone had truth. Well, that makes even less sense. Clearly, switching the words isn't going to help.
Different idea.
What else could gone
they could
and
mean?
truth mean? Truth, of course, means something that is correct, something that's fact. In other words, something that is right. You could then safely assume that gone means left.
Right and left. Different
After
meanings
all,
of the word
after
right and
someone
left.
They were gone. But in this case, they clearly refer to their directional homonyms. Then truth equals right, and gone equals left.
Alright. So right, left, right, left, right, left.
The left and right of the bracelet. These two things sticking out. So if I...
Press them in the following order. Right, left, right, left, right, left. Right, truth is gone, truth is gone, truth is gone.
Wait, did it just... 14383421.
Hold on 1 second. I'm writing it down. 421. And this, it also makes me think that Zero definitely killed her. It has to be Snake. It has to be Snake. Snake has to be Zero.
Huh?
Or Ace.
Hey, what are those numbers?
14383421.
That could be the code to the safe.
14383421. 14383421. 143834. Huh. 1 to the right, 4 to the left.
Right.
And... Oh. Bingo. I knew it was for this.
What's inside?
Is this some sort of note?
There's a note!
Let's see.
Fact number 1. The notary game was played once before, 9 years ago. We knew this. Fact number 2. The person with the number 2 bracelet attended the game 9 years ago. Snake. Fact number 3. It was planned by the following 4 people. Cradle Pharmaceutical CEO, Ace. Gentaro Hongo. That would be Ace. Cradle Pharmaceuticals Chief of Staff, Nagisa Nijisaki, I don't know who that is, at least we don't know yet. R&D Supervisor, Teruyuki Kubota, I don't know who that is again. Majority Shareholder, Kagichika Musashido. I don't know those names. I must punish them for the innocent lives they sacrificed. This is the only warning they will receive. That innocent souls might be saved. I now state the truth. Zero. So Zero's trying... Zero might be one of the kids from the original experiment.
Sorry, but do you think you could all come with me?
Come with you?
I want all of you to go to the big hospital room.
Why?
There's something I want to be sure of.
What do you want to be sure of?
I want to know if the person I suspect is really the culprit.
Wait, then you're saying...
Yeah, I think I've got it figured out. I know who killed Snake and Clover. Anyway, if you could all please move to the big hospital room. I'll explain everything as soon as we get there.
I mean, Shelties, now that you mention it, Lotus might be trying to get revenge for her kids?
It's 5 o'clock. We don't have a lot of time left. Let's go. Actually, before we get started, I was hoping you could do something for me. Ace, Seven, and Lotus, could you please place your palms on the red?
Huh?
Why?
Alright, let me see what he's trying to get at. 8, 7, and 1. So that's 16 plus 1 is 7.
If we need to get to the shower room, why don't we just...
No, we're not going inside. Once you've authenticated, step away from the door.
Why?
Please, just do it. Or perhaps you don't want to know who killed Snake and Clover.
Fine.
What about you, Ace? Lotus?
Very well.
Sure.
16.
I have this idea.
Plus
I
1
don't
is
think
7.
this device responds to a hand placed on it. It instead reacts to a bracelet being brought close. You don't actually need a hand. I knew it.
But that makes no sense because Lotus got killed several times unless somebody else on the ship knows she's Zero and knows she's trying to get revenge and killed her. Huh?
What was that about?
How should I know?
Thanks. I appreciate your cooperation. By the way, Ace, would you mind if I asked you something?
What is it?
Do you know who I am?
What? What kind of question?
Just answer it, please. Who am I?
Oh.
You're Junpei, of course. Who else would you be?
Unfortunately, that's the wrong answer. Actually, I'm Santa.
What?
What?
The clothes I'm wearing, I borrowed from Junpei.
Oh, he's trying to trick him into admitting it.
And the clothes he's wearing are mine. We had a little swap.
That's ridiculous. Impossible.
So, you're saying I'm not Santa?
Of course you aren't.
Why? What makes you so sure I'm not Santa?
If you were Santa, then door 3 wouldn't have opened for us just now. 1 plus 7 plus 8 plus 3 equals 19. 1 plus 9 would be 10. The digital route would be 1. But the 4 of us just opened door 3. You can't possibly be Santa. Your bracelet number isn't 3.
It's 5, right? You're exactly right. My bracelet number is 5. Sorry, Ace. I tricked you. Of course I'm not really Santa. I'm Junpei. Who could possibly think I was? It's obvious I'm not. To think I was? Ridiculous. But I guess you couldn't see just how obvious it was. I asked you before, didn't I? What makes you so sure I'm not Santa? And you answered. If you were Santa, then door 3 wouldn't have opened for us just now. Most people wouldn't say something like that.
Yeah, what if this is just a basket of murderers?
The first thing that would come to anyone else's mind wouldn't be the bracelet number. There'd only be one thing they'd say. One sentence. You don't have his face. Ace, you have prosopagnosia. Am I right?
Prosopagnosia?
What's that?
No clue.
Prosopagnosia is...
Yeah.
Very well. I confess. I have prosopagnosia. I cannot differentiate human faces. Is that what this was about? You want to mock me for my disorder?
No, not at all. I'm not making fun of you at all. In fact, I feel kind of bad for you. No, the reason I brought this up is that there's an excellent chance the person who killed Snake has prosopagnosia.
What do you mean?
I'll just come right out with it. I think it was you, Ace. You killed him.
That's ridiculous. What possible evidence do you...
I have 3 pieces of evidence.
Snake is in the coffin because what we thought was Snake had a mangled left body, which means even though that person was wearing Snake's clothes, that wasn't Snake that he killed, but he thought it was.
The first. Think back to a few hours ago.
Holy shit!
You made us argue over the 3 doors here in the big hospital room. There was no way all 7 people could go through them. Lotus suggested that we sacrifice one of us. Then you, Ace, said, I'll stay here. Why would you say something like that? It's pretty simple, really. You didn't want us to see the dead body in the shower room. You see? If Ace stayed behind, there were only 2 doors the rest of us could go through.
That is true. We couldn't go through door 3 without
Doors
him.
7 and 8. There was no way we could get through door 3, the shower room.
Oh my god, the freaking...
You knew that, didn't you, Ace? That's why you volunteered to stay behind.
Come on now. I think that's going a bit far. I can understand if you're jealous of my bravery, but please don't devalue my actions. I only wanted to save the rest of you. Surely you can understand my altruism.
Altruism, huh? You already knew, didn't you? You knew that whichever doors we took, eventually we'd end up back in the big hospital room.
What on earth are you saying? Of course I didn't know that. How could I have?
Really?
Yes.
Because you own the company that built the boat.
That's cool. I've still got 2 more pieces of evidence that say you're the killer. The second is that, as I said earlier, you have prosopagnosia.
Then you mean to imply that a person who can't distinguish human faces must be a bad person? Junpei, they call that prejudice.
No, I am not that stupid.
Then why?
Well, before I explain, I suppose there's something I should tell you. The corpse in the shower room. It's not Snake's.
What?
I didn't put it together right away, but there was something Clover told me. She said that Snake's left arm was prosthetic. He'd lost his real arm in an accident, but the body we saw in the shower room, let's call him Guy X. Guy X's left arm was definitely flesh and blood. In other words, Guy X couldn't possibly have been Snake.
But you thought he was.
No, that's impossible.
Let's say, hypothetically, that the killer didn't have prosopagnosia. If that were the case, he would immediately realize that Guy X wasn't Snake. Even if the clothes were the same as Snake's, their faces would be completely different. It would have been obvious they were different people. And yet, they still killed him. Why? Why would they kill a stranger who'd only just shown up?
Where did that stranger come from? Unless that was maybe really Zero?
On the other hand, if the killer did have prosopagnosia, it makes sense. They thought Guy X was Snake and killed him.
Wait just a moment. Let's say you're right, and I mistook Guy X for Snake. Even if I did, I would have had no motive to kill him. Why would I want to kill Snake?
I can think of at least 2 motives. 1, Snake knew about your past. If he ever revealed what he knew, that would have been really bad for you. You really didn't want that to happen.
Maybe Snake didn't actually lose his eyesight and arm in a car accident. Maybe he lost it in the experiment 9 years ago.
So to make sure Snake's mouth stayed shut, you killed him. 2, Snake had a grudge against you. You knew that, or at least you could have easily assumed he did. Even without exposing your identity, he was a threat to you. You never knew when you might be attacked. You couldn't ever let your guard down. Every moment was a moment he might try something. You didn't want that kind of danger hanging over you. So you...
Hey, hold on a minute. What's the past that Ace wouldn't want us to know? Why did Snake have a grudge against him?
Look at this.
What's this piece of paper? The nonary game was played once before 9 years ago. The person with the number 2 bracelet attended the game 9 years ago. It was planned by the following 4 people. Cradle Pharmaceuticals CEO Gentaro Hongo. What is this?
It's the message from Zero. It was in the safe in the first-class cabin.
Give me a break!
Ace.
That paper is a lie! Someone is trying to frame me!
Me. You said me, right?
Yeah, well, now you're
Wouldn't that
just...
mean
what,
you're
that
admitting you're Hongo, the CEO of Cradle Pharmaceuticals? Or am I mistaken?
Very well. I admit that much. I am certainly the CEO of Cradle Pharmaceutical, Gentaro Hongo. So what if I am?
Okay.
I don't know anything about this nonary game that supposedly took place 9 years ago.
Except that your company owns the fucking boat and carried out the fucking experiment.
Everything on that scrap of paper is bullshit. Someone is trying to set me up, you see? First of all, Junpei, you're claiming I did this all by myself. Think that over, all right? How could I have killed Snake all by myself?
Not Snake. It was Guy X.
I don't care who it was. You said the killer put this other man into door 3, right?
Yeah, maybe.
Then I couldn't have possibly done that alone. I couldn't have opened door 3 with only myself and Guy X.
Nope. You could have.
What? How?
Huh?
What?
See, now I'm a little confused.
Actually, Ace, when you were unconscious, I took something from you. Remember when you were injected with that anesthetic and fell asleep in the big hospital room?
Yeah.
Back then, I took this.
No! You couldn't have!
I got you, Ace. Your right hand there tells me all I needed to know. You want to tell me what you were so worried about? What's in your pocket? It's the number 9 bracelet, isn't it?
You son of a bitch!
Ace, Guy X, and the 9th man's bracelet. That was all you needed to open door 3. That's how you killed Guy X all by yourself, Ace.
Wait, so then who is Guy X? Let's think about this. If he had 9 and then his was 10, he needed to get it to door 3, which means it had to be number 2. So it was Snake's bracelet, but we know that Snake could have taken his bracelet off because he didn't have a pulse in his left arm because his left arm was fake.
All you needed was the number 9 bracelet in your chest pocket. If you want to play innocent, that's fine by me. Go ahead, tell me. I don't have the bracelet, if that's what you want to do. But if you could take off your coat and hand it to me, I'd really appreciate it. Otherwise, we'll have to take it from you by force. Right, 7?
Yeah, it'd be my pleasure.
Oh my god! We got you, motherfucker!
Well done, June.
Yeah! And there's the crazy face! We all knew it! We all called it! We all saw it coming!
As you so correctly deduced, I have the number 9 bracelet.
We all called
I
it!
retrieved it while we were searching for the missing hardware for the rig. I left the room I was supposed to search and headed to the first-class cabin on B-deck. My purpose was to obtain the number 9 bracelet. 9 is a potent ally in the nonary game. Adding 9 to any set of numbers won't alter the digital route, as you can see. 9 is a very useful number here. With it, one can go anywhere, with anyone. It is, I suppose you could say, a game changer. So I made for the first-class cabin to obtain it. In mere moments, I successfully acquired the number 9 bracelet. There was also an unexpected bonus. The knife the 9th man had used. I quickly pocketed both of them.
That's right! He had the knife that he pulled on Clover. That's where the killer got the knife. Ace has been the killer the whole fucking
where
time.
I was expected to be.
Ah, I didn't even realize that's where the knife came
That's
from.
when I ran into Snake. Well, this guy X, actually. I spotted him ahead of me. He was heading for the large hospital room and hadn't noticed me.
So who is Guy X? That's the question.
The man wearing Snake's clothes arrived at door 3. When he stopped, I walked up behind him and called out, "Snake." He turned around. He said nothing. His mouth simply hung half open. He seemed dazed somehow, almost like a man half asleep. Perhaps he had been drugged. It wasn't important. I tend to gloss over little things like that. I was certain that man was Snake. I knew Snake had taken part in the nonary game 9 years ago. Being blind, it made sense that he didn't recognize me immediately upon our first meeting. But why then hadn't Snake said anything to me later? Surely he hadn't forgotten what had happened to him in the nonary game. But not once did he attempt to confront me. Did his lack of sight prevent him from fully recognizing who I was? Or perhaps Snake had conspired with Zero to deceive me.
Maybe.
Regardless, he was a threat, and it was better to deal with him sooner rather than later.
It makes sense as to why Zero would have given Snake all of that information if they were working together.
I had to get rid of him before he took action.
And it would be funny if the 9th man were one of those 4 people he wanted revenge on, and that's why Zero used him as a guinea pig.
With quick thinking, my plan went into motion immediately. I held the number 9 bracelet over the red. I waved my own bracelet in front of the red.
I grabbed Snake's arm.
The door opened. I threw the man through it. 9 seconds later, the door shut.
So there was someone else on the boat with a number that had a bomb in them? Because that's the other thing too, is that that guy had
81 seconds
a bomb in them too. Not just the bracelet, but the bomb. So who else was on the ship that had the bomb?
After that, I returned to my post as though nothing had happened. After conducting my own search, I returned to the large hospital room when the 1 a.m. bell rang.
Ace, did you kill Clover?
Yes.
Why? Why did you kill her?
She was Snake's sister. It was possible he had told her something dangerous. Additionally, she had gone through door 1. It seemed likely she might have found it.
Found what?
Why don't you go through door 1 yourself? Perhaps it's hidden somewhere.
That's why she locked herself away in that room and said, "I'll handle it from here."
Yeah, but Lotus and I went through door 1 too.
We didn't see anything suspicious.
Yes. I thought as much after I heard your report at the central stairs. I doubt the 2 of you could find it. But perhaps Clover was different. Perhaps she had found it. I was, therefore, desperate to find her. And at last I did, in the first-class cabin. I spoke very calmly. Did you see it?
See what?
Don't act as if you don't understand. You were in the captain's quarters, weren't you?
Uh-huh. What are you talking about?
Very well. By the way, what are you doing here, Clover?
What? Nothing.
There's blood on your shoes. It looks fresh. Did you go take a look at the 9th man's corpse? I see. Your silence suggests that you noticed. You saw something, didn't you? You saw that his bracelet was gone.
No!
You aren't going anywhere. You're staying here.
No!
Don't you run, little girl.
Creepy as shit! Oh, God!
That was how I killed Clover.
You son of a bitch!
I admit it. I've lost. I have lost. Completely and utterly. Don't misunderstand, Junpei. I didn't lose to you. I lost to Zero.
Yeah.
Not you. I'm rather disgusted with myself for falling into such a simple trap. I looked the fool. And it was a trap. Make no mistake. I was trapped and manipulated by Zero. The man I killed in the shower room, if he wasn't Snake, then I have no idea who he was.
But he had a 2 bracelet, or somehow had Snake's bracelet, and he had a bomb in him. Which really still makes me think that Snake is Zero, or was working with Zero at least.
But he was wearing Snake's clothes. And that was no coincidence. He had also been injected with something that reduced his cognition and prevented him from identifying himself or resisting me.
To make sure
and we
that
can't
you
forget the
confused
components
him.
that were removed from the red before we arrived.
Yeah, to purposely make sure that you confused him for Snake.
I have no doubt that Zero planned all of this. Zero made sure I would kill that man. It follows, of course, that Zero knew everything I would do. That I would try to take the number 9 bracelet. That I would try to kill Snake. Everything.
I must punish them for the innocent lives they sacrificed. This is the only warning they will receive. That innocent souls might be saved, I now state the truth.
I think Zero is one of us.
Huh?
Is Zero one of us? Now I'm not so sure.
Zero is one of us? No. Wait, there's one more person. Snake. The man who died in the shower room isn't Snake.
Tell you Snake is
That
Zero!
means he's almost certainly still alive. Maybe Snake is Zero. Maybe he made
Telling
Diane
you.
wear his clothes so that we don't think he was dead. Where's Snake now? What if he's off somewhere laughing at us?
He's in that
If he
coffin,
is
although
Zero,
I don't know why he's
he
in
must
there.
have been lying to us about everything else. Is he watching us?
No, Zero is not Ace.
Well,
Obviously.
I believe I've finished with my confession. Why don't we get moving?
What the hell is this shit? You aren't going anywhere, you son of a bitch! We're gonna leave your ass here to rot!
Why? Because I killed Clover? That's ridiculous. Why are you so upset that I killed the little bitch?
Ooh.
She was nothing to you. A stranger you only met a few hours ago. Am I wrong?
She's a kid.
You bastard! Blindsiding me with a punch, huh? You've got some fire, don't you?
Yeah, well, you know, you kind of experimented on her kids, you piece of
I
shit.
confess, I rather like a tough woman.
Well, maybe you'd like another one then.
Before that, let me give you one of my own.
Huh?
If any of you so much
gun!
as think, I won't hesitate to pull this trigger.
Shit.
I've already killed 3 people. Don't think I'm not ready to make it 4.
3 people? What do you mean?
What do you mean?
Very well. Let me take this opportunity to illuminate you. The person who killed the 9th man was me.
Right.
Although I suppose to be more accurate, I encouraged him to get himself killed. While we were examining the main staircase, he came to me and told me his name. I recognized it at once, so I gave him a little push. Just a little white lie. It seems the settings for the dead were altered. Now it only requires a single person to deactivate the detonator in the bracelet. Investigate what's beyond door 5. We'll meet again later. And with that...
Okay. Have a good one, guys. I'm going off ahead now.
I want to know who he was.
Why is it stopping? God damn it!
So he was yelling at Ace when he said you lied.
Open the
Yeah,
door,
the captain!
please.
You're right,
I'm
Shelties! He
begging
killed
you.
the captain!
Help me! Please
You're
get
right.
me out of here!
Oh my god, there's no time left! Listen, I was lied to! He lied to me! He put me in here! It was him! He killed me! It was him!
If you only would have been smart enough to say who it was!
I had 4 reasons for killing him.
Right.
As I said before,
Oh no, you're right, Joe.
in the nonary game, the number 9 bracelet is of utmost importance. If I had allowed him to keep such a useful tool, he, or it, would have become a threat to me. As such, I decided that he should be eliminated early on. I wanted the number 9 bracelet. If I could manage to obtain it, I would be able to manipulate the game as I saw fit. I would be unable to acquire the bracelet unless its owner was dead. That's the second reason. Even setting aside his number, he would have been nothing but trouble for me. He was aware of my past. He knew what happened here 9 years ago. It was important that I eliminate him before he was able to disseminate this information. Lastly, I wished to conduct a simple test. A test to see if this nonary game was serious, or a poor attempt at a joke. I needed to be quite sure. As such, I encouraged him to act against the rules so that I might observe the outcome.
This
I don't get your third
motherfucker.
motive. What the hell happened 9 years ago?
Didn't I say? The nonary game was played.
Yes, you were the one that did
I
it.
planned it out, and I conducted its execution.
Why? What on earth was it supposed to do?
I don't really think I have any obligation to tell you that.
Hey, what's with this gun? Where did he get this?
Why don't you tell her, Santa?
On the other side of door 6, we found the gun in the coffin in the cargo room, right? Bastard must have grabbed it when we weren't looking.
Indeed, I did. That was a pretty serious mistake, you know. Just saying you intended to leave it behind. Well, there isn't much time left. I'll be off then.
Well, where are you going?
Do I really need to explain? I had assumed it would be obvious. I have the number 9 bracelet, and now I have Lotus.
Right? 9 plus 8 plus 1 is 18, which is 9. He's gonna go get out of this place with Lotus.
Wasn't there a door with a 9 on it in the room that looked like a church?
Yeah.
That's where you're going, isn't it?
And how do you know that?
Santa told me about it while we were looking for Clover.
I see. Well, you are correct. That is my destination. But now I must say goodbye to all of you. Ah, and please, don't forget my warning. Move and I'll pull the trigger. I don't need her alive to open the door, you know.
That is true.
Shit! He's getting away!
But we can't risk it.
Now, Lotus, open the door for me if you would. Goodbye.
This motherfucker!
Damn it! Hey, June, what happened? Are you alright?
What is with this?
Jesus, you're burning up. Your fever's back. Are you okay?
I'm okay. Really, I'm fine. You should be worrying about Lotus.
But...
Jumpy, don't worry about me. I just need a little rest. I'll be fine. Don't you remember? I just needed to rest a little bit last time. So please, please save Lotus.
Think about what Ace has already done, Junpei. When he's got what he needs from Lotus, you really think he's just gonna let her walk away?
Of course he's not.
Damn it. You guys go on ahead. As soon as June starts feeling better, we'll follow you. Go! All right. Come on, Seven. We're going after Ace.
Hell yeah!
Santa, you take good care of June. I'm trusting you. Got it. Let's go!
Oh my god. Oh, Shay! You missed some shit! You missed some shit! So we're 99% sure that Snake is Zero or working with Zero, and Ace is a murdering son of a bitch! This motherfucker!
Where are they?
I don't see them.
Where did they do?
Think they already went through?
Maybe.
Did one of them say occupied?
Let's check the red.
That one's vacant. Ah,
Okay.
shit, he went through that
That
one.
means Ace and Lotus went through here.
Yeah, it seems like it.
No, I don't think June is 0. With all of the stuff that we just learned, I think the chances of that are slim to none.
What do we do now?
Yeah, what should we do? Well, the big door is still vacant, but...
The two of us can't do anything with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, not even counting how our digital route isn't 9.
Wait a minute. 7 plus 5, 12. Yeah, there we go! Now they can hear the
What's
banging.
that sound?
It's Snake. Snake is in there. I'm telling you, Snake is in there. Snake is.
It's coming from over there.
The coffin.
Yeah.
Let's open it.
How?
By force.
I don't think that's gonna happen.
Well, you never know till you try, right? The only necessity for success is the willingness to suffer 1,000 failures.
Who said that?
I don't know what reason June would have to get revenge on people from the Nonary games 9 years ago.
I forget.
Unless she was on the ship.
Anyway,
there is a keypad
we've got
on
to
the
try.
side. They need a code.
Damn it!
See? Didn't I tell you? If you could just pull it open, why would it have something like that?
Right.
Well,
So
no,
unless
Shay,
I put in the right
Shay,
passcode, it's not gonna open.
We know that Zero. We found a note from Zero. We know that Zero wants revenge. That's why Zero did all this. She wants revenge on the people who ran the Nonary games 9 years ago. We did last talk to her 9 years ago. That is true. But I would need to see some evidence that she was part of that experiment 9 years ago, which is possible. It is possible.
Was there some sort of clue somewhere?
Does that mean that Snake is the same age as Junpei and June? No, we already used that.
Hey, Junpei.
We already used that
I
code.
remember you mumbling about some weird numbers over by the bathroom in the first-class cabin.
Maybe we use those again.
You got those numbers by solving the secret message Clover was holding, right?
Yeah.
Truth had gone, or something like that.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's right. What about it?
Well, maybe that number's the passcode for this thing, too.
Come on.
Maybe.
Those numbers were the code to unlock that safe.
No,
Yeah, but the
that's
person
a
who set up that
possibility.
safe in this coffin is the same person,
That's-
right? Zero set up both of these.
Yeah, probably.
Well, then they might have set the same passcode.
I'm
for
telling
both
you,
of them.
Snake is in there.
That's ridiculous.
Why don't you just try it? I mean, it's not like you'll make things any worse.
It'd just be a waste of time. There's no way they're the same number.
How do you know that? You never know until you try. The only necessity for success is the willingness to suffer 1,000 failures.
You did just say that. Let me
Who said
put it
that?
in.
You.
Let me put it in. Let me put it in.
Fine. 1438 3421.
It's Snake. It's Snake. Snake is in there. I'm telling you.
You gotta be kidding me.
Snake is in there. I knew it! 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 Snake, you son of a bitch!
Why?
Ah, those voices. Junpei and Seven, unless I'm mistaken. Where are the others? Are they elsewhere? I see. I believe I got the gist of everything.
Also, what the fuck creepy ass robe are you wearing?
Have I been sufficiently caught up?
Yeah. But that still doesn't explain why you were trapped in here.
We've still got no clue about Zero's true identity, let alone why the hell he's doing all this. Why did he put Guy X in Snake's clothes? Is all this stuff somehow related to that Nonary game that was played 9 years ago?
Yes, we know it is.
Hey, Snake, do you know anything?
What are you talking about? I apologize, but I have no idea what you're saying.
Oh, come on, just tell us if you know.
I don't know what to tell you. How can I know something I don't?
This is bad. We're running out of time.
But we know you were on the ship 9 years ago.
We need to go after Ace.
We know you were.
What do we do now?
The three of us can't make a digital route of 9.
Yeah, we just get 5.
Don't you want to tell us how you wound up in here too? Like, did somebody knock you out? Like, were you just napping? How the fuck did you wind up in there?
We're stuck here then.
Oh. Hey, I just remembered something.
What?
What is it?
I found something earlier.
You got his number 2 bracelet.
What did you find?
This.
0.
Right, because the dead captain had the 0 bracelet on.
0's bracelet.
What did you say? Are you saying that 7 has the number 0 bracelet?
Yeah.
Where did you get that?
Clover gave it to me.
That's right.
She did?
Yeah.
How did she come by it?
Well, she found it. See, on the other side of door 1, A deck, in the captain's quarters.
The captain was
She
dead.
asked me to hold on
That's
to it,
right,
because it
that
was
was
too
the
big
other
and bulky
door
for
was
her
with the
to
dead
carry
captain
around.
in it.
He's lying. He even told us earlier.
I haven't actually looked at it yet. Didn't want to disturb the crime scene, Basic stuff. Well, I did borrow one thing.
He probably said that so Snake doesn't find out about Clover.
Alright, Junpei. Been nice knowing you.
Wait, what?
Come on, man, I'm just kidding. Still, just in case, I want to make sure the 0 bracelet gets picked up by the red. Snake, give me a hand, alright?
I still want to know how he wound up in there. Can we please address this? Yeah.
Huh? Why isn't it opening?
Well, the third asterisk lit up, so it must have registered the 0 bracelet.
Maybe it isn't actually 0.
Huh?
What?
That bracelet may not actually produce the number 0 when scanned. That is what I'm saying.
What they were thinking was that the 0 bracelet, because you can only go in with at least 3 people. So he's 2 and he's 7, so that'd be 9. So they could get in the number 9, but they need a third person. So if the third person was 0, 0 plus 7 plus 2 is still 9, but it's 3 people. So they were thinking it should have let them into the door, but it didn't.
Why don't we try a few different combinations?
It could be 10. It could be 10.
Perhaps we can determine what number that bracelet actually
contains.
contains.
Yeah, if it's 10, then that means that was 19, which means that the digital root was actually 1.
Oh, got it!
Decide to use the following combination. So how would we be able to figure this out? All 4 of us?
Let's try all 3 of us and the bracelet. If this combination works, then the number for this bracelet is...
If it's 6, Shay, then I'll die.
It didn't open.
Then this bracelet is not 4.
Then... let's try Snake, me, and the bracelet. If this combination works, then the
Shay, have you been looking up the answers to this game?
Didn't open.
Because the whole not being able to see faces thing also came up. I feel like you're being a sneaky snake and you've seen what happens in this game before.
Then...
so Junpei plus 7 in the bracelet. So let's see. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. If it was 6, then it would work.
Let's try me, 7, and the bracelet. If this combination works, then the number for
Why
this
would
bracelet
you do
is
that?
6.
Because you said in the chat the other day that you were gonna go watch a playthrough of it because you couldn't wait to see what happens. You specifically said that in the chat out loud. I mean, I don't care if you did. It's 6. That means June has to be 0.
Yes, so it would seem.
That means the bracelet is actually 6. But how is that possible? The display on the bracelet clearly shows a 0.
June is 0.
Oh man, that's not good. I guess our time's just about up, huh?
At any rate, we know now that the door can be opened. Let's go!
That's true, we don't need anybody
Snake,
else now.
Are you sure?
Yeah. You know that only Junpei and I can go through this way.
You needn't worry. I have a solution to this problem.
I want to know what is up your fucking sleeve, buddy.
My last resort. But if now is not the time for last resorts, then when?
Last?
I guess we were all right. I was wrong to doubt my instincts that it was June. It just seemed like, you know how like it's always the last person that you suspect? I felt like they were almost making it too obvious that June was the last person you would suspect, you know what I mean? But we did find a lot of evidence that it was June, right? Like, we've been talking about this since almost the beginning.
Sword?
Snake can't come because the numbers wouldn't work. It's 7, us, and the 6 bracelet add together. He would throw off the number. Yeah, the digital route changes.
Gotta admit, you really surprised me there, kid. I couldn't figure out how the hell you were gonna get out of that one.
Well, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna save. Actually, no, not over this one.
How come you didn't do that right off the bat?
We need to save over the first one. Right. It is quite late, so I'm going to have to end the stream. We were right. No, all 3 of us said that it was June. All 3 of us were all on par with that until I started kind of doubting it because I felt like it was just too obvious and that there was just too much going on and that there would have to be like a ridiculous a stupid plot point that was like so out there to explain why, like, what happened to June or why June would be so vicious. You know? I mean, maybe the experiment gave June some sort of disease and she's dying, and before she dies, she wants to, I don't fucking know. I don't know anything! Okay? I don't know! But yeah, no, I think at this point it's quite obvious that June is 0. Which I think is kind of cool and interesting. But we will pick this back up on Wednesday. I'm not going to be streaming tomorrow because it's the 4th of July, and my dear friend Spike Plays Games, he's hosting one of his ridiculous 4th of July parties, so I'll be there drinking and partying. But on Wednesday, we will continue this. We'll probably finish up this playthrough, and then we'll do the true ending, which should be super, super exciting. So thank you guys so much for watching. We're going to probably go scream theories in this Discord now. Like, comment, subscribe, thumbs up, all that good stuff. Come to the Twitch stream. Follow us on Twitch. Join us for a live stream sometime. You can obviously see we have a ridiculous amount of fun. You can come join us on the Discord. You can also join us on our official Facebook page. We have a Steam group. All of those links, if you're watching on YouTube, will be in the description below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will talk to you all very soon. Bye.